And the Call of Duty is happening in Philadelphia, guys. What the actual fuck is going on? Hello? Anybody gonna tell me what the hell's going on? Why are you in a tank? Why do you have a gun?
If you think inflation is bad now, just wait.
Russia will begin using the Chinese yuan for international payments instead of the dollar. Saudi Arabia is also in talks with Beijing to do the same things.
It's really hard to overstate exactly how catastrophic the abandonment of the U.S. dollar would be. You do have this perfect storm of Biden's weakness, his war on American domestic energy production, the Ukraine war. We've got America's enemies led by China forming a new economic bloc. All it would take at this point now, because we're at this pivotal moment, Will, is for Saudi Arabia to say, you know what, we're going to be open to considering other currencies to trade in oil. If that were to happen, there would be a complete implosion of the global economic system, but certainly the American economic system. And if that were to happen, you'd be looking at sky-high inflation, just raging Weimar Republic kind of inflation. If you think inflation is bad now, just wait. But more importantly, we would lose our economic dominance and we would lose our...
They won't tell you this on the evening news, but America is already gone. Not falling, not declining, gone. You just haven't heard the crash yet. America built its empire on two things, the dollar and the promise of power. But now the world is waking up and moving on. In 2025, China now commands the largest commercial fleet on the planet, 5,500 vessels to our mere 80. Cargo ships cut through oceans like arteries, pumping lifeblood. Only now that blood no longer flows through American ports. The South China Sea isn't contested, it's conquered. The maps still lie, but reality doesn't. Europe struck a deal with Beijing, shipping routes through the Arctic, bypassing the US entirely. While Washington spins its wheels on political theater, nations are laying railways, building ports, connecting without us. The Belt and Road Initiative isn't just infrastructure, it's a stranglehold, a new Silk Road paved in iron and debt, and America is locked outside. The dollar is fading. 74 countries have signed bilateral agreements to trade in yuan, rubles, and euros. The petrodollar whispers like a ghost, an echo of power that's already gone. When Saudi Arabia finalizes its agreements with China, the dollar collapses from a global standard to a local liability. Our military, once unmatched, now sits paralyzed. In the Pacific, China's navy doesn't just rival ours, it dwarfs it. 5,500 ships move across those waters like shadows stretching at dawn. Our carriers remain anchored, aging, gutted for parts. The chip war is over. 90% of the world's advanced semiconductors are made in Taiwan, and China's hand is already on the lever. When Beijing pulls it, the lights go out, the screens go dark, the machines freeze in place. Once, America stood as the world's largest creditor. Now, it's the world's largest debtor, owing trillions to the very nations that are surpassing it. The global stage is resetting. The world no longer waits for Washington's permission or fears its retaliation. This isn't just a transition. This is abandonment. The facade of American greatness is over. America is being replaced.